What's up, YouTube? It's Jay, and I'm back with another one. But first and foremost, I would like for you guys to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Um, and today, like I promised you guys, we back with a live reaction to Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf that trial. We have a lot of mixed opinions about it. People swearing, right or either left on it. Me, y'all know me. I'm always just stay in the middle with it. I got my opinion, and I'm gonna stay firm and stick with it. So, but we trying to see now because now people trying to say that he got he got a $900,000. They living in a $900,000 mansion. They got them a little Escalade and all this. I don't know if these reports true or false. I'll be honest with y'all. We finna react to this video live. I haven't seen it. I've seen the previous videos, but we're gonna react to this thing live. And I'm gonna stop it and give my take every when I feel like it. And if you guys want to join the panel, I'm finna drop the link in the comments, so you guys can join the panel and even give your take if you like. And when you come in, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for me. That's a little word. I'm from the South, so I'm gonna have a little trouble with that. Probably every time I see it. All right. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and get right into it, y'all. So, like I say, I haven't seen this video. I wanted to watch it before. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really wanted to watch it before, but I wanted to be fair and actually go have a live reaction to the interview. So here we go. And like I said, if you guys want to join the panel, join the panel. If you want to stop it, because you got a point of view for me to see it from, or you want for me to react to or have an opinion on, just come on up, man, and let me know. I'm pretty fair. I'm pretty even. Shit, I'm gonna let you say what you got to say. But here we go, y'all.
To say something as a deep note that I can tell America. What we seen at the beginning of this press conference, the father being at this press conference, these are my words, don't quote anybody, is a disrespect to the dignity of his son. Next Generation Action Network from the beginning has respected the loss of life. No matter our opinion of it, we have kept our opinion close. We have not attacked. We have not shared the information that was shared with us about Austin Metcalf because we respect the dignity of life and loss. And as a minister, I would not attack a grieving family, even if I disagree with them. When I have stood before this podium for people who have died at the hands of law enforcement, I have asked for that same manner of respect.
Okay, y'all. From what I understand from what he just said, the victim dad, I guess he showed up to the press conference. Um, I guess he showed up and he got escorted, and I'm understanding that this is the pastor, and he feels like it's disrespectful. I did see an interview that the dad gave right after the murder, well, right after the incident had happened. Just, you know, right after the incident had happened, he was already saying that he forgive them. He was like, "I forgive the child," and and it was very shocking. It was like you really just don't hear that. So for me, I don't know why they. I mean, maybe he was maybe taunting them in such a way. I don't know, but he just pretty much explained that the dad got escorted. So let's jump right back in here.
And even when the shoe is on the other foot, I will not do that. And all I'm going to say, so it don't be asked later, is that was disrespectful and just shows you all the character who is not invited. He knows that it's inappropriate to be near this family, but he did it. And so I say to people, actions speak louder than words. Okay?
That's true. Everything he just said, but I'm not sure if this was like an invite press conference or not, because if he was there, I mean, obviously it was no invite. I'm just going off taking the words he said. So I'm not. I mean, and it would it being disrespectful. I'm sure. Yeah, let's look at that as being disrespectful. I'm sure there was a very like rude awakening. Like he's here, and it's probably like, what is that about? It's pretty much similar. Like somebody going in that tent. Why are you up under this tent? You're not even supposed to be here. You're not even from this school. So with the father coming to the press conference, they pretty much want to kick him out, just like his son was kicking these people's son up out of their tent. Is it or is it not?
Okay. What he has failed into is the political operatives that want to make this thing a political thing of hate, yet bigotry, and yet racism. We have conservative operatives that have been posting nonstop about this case. It is outright disrespectful. We haven't been doing it. The Next Generation Action Network has been here, popular and unpopular. So regardless of what going on, that was disrespectful. Disrespectful. And I will leave it to y'all to define it. But of course, we want to. Y'all, I'm Minister Dominique Alexander. I serve as the president of the Next Generation Action Network. Today, I come before you with a heavy heart, but determined in spirit, not just as an advocate, but as a Black man, as a father, as a protector.
But y'all ever wonder like where these people at like any other time? Because they have these organizations and these. This is the first time like his organization is a network. So I'm like they have these networks and organizations and charities that like come out when something happens and make a name for themselves. But I'm like, where are they any other time? It's almost like the NAACP. Like, where are they ever at? I don't even want to probably get into Black Lives Matter or just like any organization. Like, where are these organizations at? Like, when are these people gonna ever come out and for other than just when it's a high profile case? I'm just asking that question. I don't know.
Community, and children. There are 4 critical points I must address today, and I want to make sure that the public and the media and everyone who believes in truth and justice. First, the misinformation about the fund. From the very beginning, there was an intentional disinformation surrounding the fund created in the support.
What's going on, Jazzy? If you want me to stop at any time because you have a tape, you just let me know, and I'll pause it. Let you get off what you got to get off.
Hey
I got.
Jay, good evening. Thank you for having me again. I just wanted to point out one thing. I think it was a good touch or a nice touch, just in my opinion, for having, I guess he addressed himself as a minister to address it. I think a lot of times when you have someone, um, I guess, of just a religious background that's dressed nicely, you get a little bit more respect. You may listen or um, just take heed to his word a little bit more than you would if the dad was saying the same thing. They're nice. opposed to when they did the opposing families interview. They were a little bit more comfortably dressed. And then also, I wanted to bring out the point that I don't know if you noticed, but it looks like the dad has maybe twisted his hair. I don't know if that's just either respect for his son or just trying to show that, he's being supportive of his son's image. Or it could just also be, that maybe they were growing their hair together. And so he's saying like the son was a thug, blah, blah, blah. But I just think that was also a nice touch just to show that the dad doesn't seem to be a thug either, but guess what? He's got twists in his hair as well, and he's nicely dressed. So maybe that was kind of something that they thought about before they got on air. That's all I want to say, just the appearance part so far.
And honestly, I didn't even notice the appearance. I mean, honestly, because I was just so focused, locked in on the pastor, but just noticing the appearance of his parents, like, his dad, even though he does have the little twist, but the way he cleaned up is very nice. The way he cleaned up,
Right, right. So
you
that
know,
they, kind of put a nice spin on it, as far as like it is a hairdo, of a cultural situation, but guess what? It can be perceived as professional as well.
correct. I'm gonna be honest
Hmm.
with you, but it's the attire that goes along with it. It has to be all
Right.
together. Without all together, then it
Absolutely.
don't work. And on top of that, everything is nice and neat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was very prepared, so I'm gonna give him an A+ on that. Can't hate on them,
I think they composed that well.
right? So let's jump right back into it.
That the public and the media and everyone who believes in truth and justice. First, the misinformation about the fund. From the very beginning, there was an intentional disinformation surrounding the fund created in the support of the Anthony family.
I don't know if you heard about the fund, the GoFundMe. Did you hear about that?
I did.
They had, they supposed to. The rumors have been circulating that it was both families raised like about, I think like $325,000.
Mhm.
So then like I said, when I first came on, I was saying that these people, rumors has been circulating that they moved out of their original home and live in a $900,000 mansion and got $150,000 Escalade. So I guess that's what he's finna get into. I'm not sure if you heard that or not.
Yeah, I think you're right. And once again, just coming from a minister, a person of respect, a person of, a certain allegiance, it may just be perceived or even believed a little bit more than if the dad would have said it.
I like that. That's true.
The Karmelo Anthony Fund, hosted by Give, Send, Go. Let's be clear. The family has not received one dime. Any of the media could have verified this, but we saw on Twitter, we saw on Facebook, and so many different things of the false, lavish life of this family. $800,000 home, purchase Escalade, in private security. Let me make this very clear. The Next Generation Action Network has always had its security detail. Many of you.
Okay, so that was a lie. And that's why I like to actually find good sources. Like this right here comes from Fox Houston. These are actually news networks, or I like to actually find like real credible sources to actually get this information or get interviews from, because just being honest, with everybody having an opinion and everybody being swayed on whichever way, that's going to jade their mind and their decision. And now they're going out creating videos and starting rumors. Saying that because that's exactly what I heard. He lived in a 900,000. They moved out the house and moved into a $900,000 mansion and driving around an Escalade. So that was false. It didn't have no reason to have us thinking like that.
That know us in the Dallas and Fort Worth media know that we have our own security detail. One of the individuals that escorted Karmelo Anthony out of jail, is here present with us now. They are a part of the Next Generation Action Network security team. The family hasn't hired any private contractors or whatever, or splurged or whatever. But if they have the audacity to spend money for their safety and security, that's their prerogative. The family has not withdrawn.
And to his point, and with the nature of this case, the family probably, I would say they probably need some security. You know, I've heard they've been receiving all type of threats, so or whatever. So I'm gonna say, yeah, they should have some security. And that that's gonna be my take on it.
Just until recently, just yesterday, they were officially notified by Give, Send, Go that they could start the withdrawal process. But if anybody know about this process, they know that takes about 2 to 3 days to withdraw from that and actually hit any account. But this blatant propaganda wasn't just about the fund. It was to discourage the public from giving to the fund. That's what this was about. Because just like TMZ was able to call, Give, Send, Go, everybody in the media, in these news outlets that I've never heard before, could have did the.
But what I was saying was, I actually feel as if the news was actually doing exactly what he was saying, was trying to sway people to not actually donate to whoever said fund or to Karmelo's fund. And depending on, because I was surprised that they actually raised that much money that quickly. I was really like taken aback, like, wow, for real, and just because of the situation. So that I'm definitely with him 100%. Like, I think they were trying to sway us or whoever not to donate.
Same thing. When I first called Give, Send, Go, they gave me every information that I needed. Okay? So that's what I'm going to say on regards to that. Let me make this very clear. This family never authorized a single fund on the GoFundMe platform. All of the funds that were raised on the GoFundMe were all fraud.
So all the money that came from the GoFundMe was fraud. That's a lot of dang.
Did I hear that right?
Like, how did that happen? 320 for fraud. Like, you heard that right. You definitely heard that right.
Wow. Now that's some pretty big news for me. Like, what? And to know, and I have to go off the deep end sometimes, but to think that people could actually authorize money to come into an account, whether it be their personal, their business, a fictitious account, like they should be held accountable in some. That should be against the law somehow. That's crazy.
$325,000 worth of charges. I mean, that's over. Like, I don't think that many people. Like, you mean to tell me not $1 of that or not $1,000 of that was legitimate money? Like,
That's crazy.
that's beyond crazy. Like what?
That's a heartbreak in itself. Like y'all stressing these parents out. They
You
don't
know what I'm
even
saying?
get a dime from it.
Who needs that? Like,
Oh
yeah,
my, that's
yeah.
crazy.
Got back into it. And I'm gonna give you this disclaimer. Disclaimer. I'm looking at my camera, and my shit is about to go dead in a minute. So we're gonna ride it out though. I need to switch over to my other camera. Cut it short, whatever.
All of the funds that was raised on that platform were fraud. Okay? The family was the first to report these funds. One of the funds we identified raised up to 11,000. So a post about anything that stated that GoFundMe took everything down regarding Carmelo Anthony, that was at the request of the families and their supporters. This family never tried to create an account on GoFundMe. The Next Generation Action Network is very well aware of the company's policy regarding raising funds for legal defense. Okay? Since this tragedy unfolded, the Anthony family has been subject to unimaginable amount of hate, racism, threats to their safety. People have sat outside their house, sent objects delivered to their door, publicly harassed, online and in person. This is not just about Carmelo. It's about the family who dared to stand and demand justice in a return and receive ugliness that racism in this country still breeds. But let me say this loud and clear. We are not scared. We are not.
I'm gonna say this, y'all, because I had my mic muted. But I couldn't even imagine like what these people are going through. Like the family to be receiving packages and death threats from strangers you don't know who feel what type of way, what and it just has to be ultimately like stressful as I don't know what, because your child got into an incident with someone else's child at school. You're not just dealing with these people family, you're dealing with the whole world now. Now the media is circulating all type of lies about you, got people even more emotional. That has to be, I mean, that's a situation there, and it's every day. You don't know, and this is how long is this going to last for for this mama and dad? So that's tough.
not moving. We will not be silent. What I've always said as the president of the Next Generation Action Network, we will never ask the oppressor for permission to liberate our people. We will not ask for permission to stand up for the rights of our children. The Next Generation Action Network has stood on both sides of the fence in ensuring that justice is served. Now, getting to the information that the Next Generation Action Network wanted to share with the public today. And I will go ahead and pass it over to the mother, and once I make this statement, okay? All right. There's two more final. For the last week and a half, the Next Generation Action Network has engaged in communications with Frisco ISD to ensure that Carmelo Anthony's due process is not violated. We know that in the state of Texas, there are things that are discretionary things and decisions by the leadership of Frisco ISD, right? there are clear guidance in the state and education code regarding expulsion of a student. We have asked several times. We didn't just rush. We have had these conversations over the last several days. And we have stated that it is just outright wrong to get involved in this. Karmelo Anthony doesn't have to walk. He doesn't have to involve in any senior activities. But Karmelo Anthony is a 3.7 GPA student. And if he doesn't even go to class for the remainder of the year, he would graduate, okay? We've asked that Frisco do not make a decision in this situation. But Frisco ISD has notified of their intent.
If you ever been to school and you ever had a serious situation that goes on, the school board, they're going to make a decision on what's happening. So, I mean, sir, you might as well just stop it with that. They have to. That's what they're in place for. So, I mean, sorry that he got into that incident, but they have to make a decision on how they want to proceed. You got the whole world reacting and thinking about this. So they're going to make a decision on that, sir.
To expel Karmelo Anthony from school 1 month before his high school graduation. That just shows me that Frisco ISD is trying to push off the blame. And what I have not heard the media say, as many media outlets have asked us what went on, I'm trying to find how many of y'all have asked the superintendent or one single board of trustee, why didn't you cancel or postpone? With weather in that magnitude, you couldn't have a track meet in rain or thunderstorm or clouds. Y'all are the media. Ask your journalists, your weather journalists, how the weather was that day and that time. Y'all do that research. Because as a person who is the administrator of your children, you are responsible for the safety of the children. And so it seems as if Frisco ISD is trying to push this off by making this decision that they do not have to make. So the Next Generation Action Network, outside of the legal process, will be going through different avenues regarding to ensure that we fight for the rights of Karmelo Anthony, okay? So in the next coming days, we will be announcing to the public. We will do direct action outside of Frisco ISD administration office because this is outright wrong. You are getting involved in a process that even the legal process has asked us to respect. And we're asking you to do that same thing. You do not have to get involved in this situation. But it seems that even with us going and meeting or having conversations, they have made their mind up. And we want to make sure that the records, that we talk truth to power in regards. I wanted to lay this out to ensure, because of the sensitivity of this case, there are so many moving factors that I have to explain so that this family does not have to explain. Let me say this about the fourth, and let me repeat this so that you guys can go to the Frisco Police Department. The reason why the family or me or anybody with direct knowledge of this cannot talk about the particulars of what happened in that tent, I know you know this is all law, is because if anybody tells me there was an adult near or inside or whatever, this current investigation knows nothing about that. Everybody involved at this point of our knowledge are minors. In the state of Texas, you know we cannot release or talk about minors.
So in the state of Texas, 17 is still a minor? Because where I'm at 17, you're considered an adult. And that was one of my biggest questions too that I haven't heard. Where was the adult? Why the Metcalf guy, why he didn't go and get an adult? So
stop asking us the question. Stop. It's no, we can't even do it if we wanted to. Okay? We can't talk about it. So don't ask. There is a court of law that will express everything, will lay out everything. We can't talk about it if we wanted to. Okay? So make it clear. Go back, confirm with Frisco Police Department. Go back, confirm with the district attorney. Even in the bond hearing, you didn't see a single thing said about people that was indirect. They're minors. Okay? So stop. The social media, stop. I haven't saw not one person single-handedly get this right in the public. They're minors, y'all. Just stop. We can't. Don't send another inquiry to NGAN inbox, do this, all of that. That's the reason why we felt like it was important to do this press conference today. We can't talk about it. So if you ask me, I'm just going to look at you, okay? So I'm telling the world, everybody know the state law. I'm not creating it. We can't talk about it. This family can't talk about it. I can't talk about it. Nobody, unless you want to be sued. You release one of those 16-year-olds or 15-year-olds and 17-year-olds name, the law of this land tells you what was going to happen to you, okay? So don't ask that question. Finally, in regards to this judge, I do not know Judge Angela Tucker. I've never met her, never known her, never been nowhere near her court. Don't know anything about her until we were notified that she was going to hear the writ. But the ugly attacks on her just shows Black America that no matter what you pick in the ballot box, and that is your constitutional right, it's people out here reminding us of the Black struggle in America. This woman is a registered Republican, has been for years. She put herself through school, she raised her family, she did everything. I'm a registered Democrat, proud. I'm the chair of the Dallas County Democrat Resolutions Committee. I don't know that woman. And to call her leftist is just downright disrespectful. The bond that was given is according to law and consistency with practice. If Aaron Dean can get a $300,000 bond when he killed a Tatiana Jefferson, Karmelo Anthony can get a $250,000. If Amber Geiger can get a $200,000 bond when she kills Botham Judge in his own home, he can get a $250,000. If Roy Oliver can get a $250,000 bond after he kills Jordan Edwards, all white officers, why couldn't Karmelo Anthony be entitled? A child with no background, no criminal background, no endangerment to the community, none whatsoever, be placed on a ELM and brought home. Please help me understand. Make this make sense. It's consistency. It's consistent with practice. After this, y'all, so that we'll know, this will be our final press conference until this trial. We will not speak to the media again after this, okay? Don't ask for comment, question, or whatever it is. The actions that the Next Generation Action Network take on Frisco ISD will be separate from the legal process because we want to make sure that Karmelo Anthony's due process. This is going to be a jury case. And then let me make this very clear. This is a case that has not even been indicted. So under the guise of Texas law, it's not even really proceeding to a trial yet because it has not even went through a grand jury to be indicted. We don't know if a grand jury will indict or not. We don't know. That's in the district attorney's hands, okay? And their legal team is preparing a packet for those things, and we will not be talking about the legal.
That's a situation too, like, okay, I didn't realize that in Texas you were still considered a minor at 17, and they still haven't really indicted this man. They done did all this news coverage and got all this attention to this, and they haven't even indicted him yet. I seen it. They said they charged him with first-degree murder. So, I mean, that's interesting also. So, I don't know. This is turning out to kind of be a little mess right here, y'all. This is turning out to be something that, I mean, they got to figure it out. But this is just like, this is just confusing at this point.
Legal process regarding this case, okay? So after today, I just want the media to know, and I want the public to know. I don't care what you say about me. I've been in this thing for 11 years. I am tried, tested, and proven. I'm gonna just say, I'm from Oak Cliff. Worser things have been said about me, baby. You don't gotta inbox me, you ain't gotta tell me. I am the first person to tell my testimony. I don't have to prove anything to nobody. I am a proven testimony standing here that God, even when you make mistakes, God is not finished with your story. I'm gonna bring this mother, Kayla Hayes, It has taken her a lot of strength, y'all, to come and do this today. And I want you guys to.
My mic is keep being muted, y'all. But what he just said, even once you make mistakes, God ain't finished with your story. That's very powerful, man. That's very powerful. I love that he just said that gave that jewel to us. So y'all always remember that. Write it down.
Respect her as she read this and giving her the respect that she deserves, y'all.
Good afternoon. My name is Kayla Hayes. I am the mother of Karmelo Anthony. 3 years ago, my family moved to North Texas, searching for a better life. Like so many other families, we wanted to give our children the future we did not have. My husband worked hard every single day to provide for us, to make sure we're in the best financial position possible. As a stay-at-home mom, I made it my life's mission to ensure our children are loved, nurtured, and supported every step of the way. In wake of this tragic incident, our family has been under attack. Whatever you think what happened between Karmelo and the Metcalf boys, my 3 younger children, my husband, and I didn't do anything to deserve to be threatened, harassed, and lied about.
That's 100% true. There's like no matter what happened between these two gentlemen, the parents didn't have the kids didn't have the family didn't have anything to do with it. Leave the family alone and leave them out of it. Leave the kids alone too, because we don't even know what really happened. We already proven that they lied to us. So let's just sit back and just wait until we hear the facts.
The lies and false accusations that have been said about us, especially over the past week, has been overwhelming. The lies and their amplification put my family in danger, as well as everyone in our community, everyone involved in the investigation, from the police, the attorneys, and the court staff. Our address and my husband's previous employer's address has been put on all social media platforms. My husband had to take a leave of absence because he's afraid what may happen to our family. His mental health is deteriorating day by day. We have endured death threats. My 13-year-old daughter is.
This lady almost made me want to cry, man. This lady is going through it, y'all. This lady is going through it. This lady is, we need to really just take a step back and just wait till they really figure out what's going on, because this is something serious, man. We have an opinion about it. We feel the way we feel, but this is serious. Like the passion that she got. I hate that whatever happened in this situation her son is in, but the way they're involving the whole family and just attacking the family is not fair. It's not right.
Is afraid to sleep in her own bedroom because she's fearful of what may happen to her. And let me be clear, the claims that were used about the public donation to buy a home or anything else are completely false. We have not received a single dime from the Give, Send, Go fundraiser. And the co-founder has stated that clearly. In the reality, we were just notified yesterday that we begin to withdraw funds. And it still takes several days to receive those funds.
So were the funds fraudulent, or could they receive them? Because if they can receive them, that means it wasn't fraudulent. So they haven't received them yet, but was they fraudulent or not? I thought it was clear that it was fraudulent, but now it's not clear. It's just very unclear. So I don't know, because it looking like they finna start in a couple of days, or they finna start withdrawing funds. So
once a request is made, I don't know why we are being targeted and discriminated against before a fair trial. Our son deserves the same rights under the law that everyone is afforded to. He's been raised in a 2-parent home with structure stability, love, and we put God first in everything that we do. We believe in the Constitution. We believe in the laws of this state, but those laws must apply to all of us, not just some of us. To be clear, we will not speak publicly about specific details of what happened under the tent on that rainy and awful day. There's an active investigation that everyone involved wants to be full and fair. We believe in the legal process, and that is where the truth will come out. To the family who experienced the loss, my heart truly goes out to you. To those who have supported my family, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We ask for your continued support, patience, and prayers as we navigate this difficult process. Thank you.
Y'all, I'm going to show something up of a post. You come for me, I come for you. Sarah Fields. Never heard of this woman. This is the kind of despicable things that led to the father being here. Political operatives motivating this family with hate. Karmelo Anthony posted on something that shows, posted here. These are the type of lies that are threatening this family. Posting the family's picture. These are the type of lies. She's getting millions of views on this. Sarah, she's even came after me. She's even said all of those things. And now that the public knows exactly what is going on, I ask, because these racist bigots try to prevent us from standing up for our baby, our boy, he should be afforded the same rights that Kyle Rittenhouse had, Daniel Pena, and all of the people who have claimed whatever their defense was. He should be afforded the same right. Nobody in the public media has one video camera, but we got the video of Kyle Rittenhouse with an AK-47 shooting 3 people in the back. We got that. And he raised more than $2 million publicly, and nobody says anything. So since they tried to come for us, I call for the community's overwhelming support for this fund. The disinformation that was put out was literally deliberate to prevent you from helping this family.
Okay, I feel like that's just pretty much the basis of the interview. I don't know the fund. They said it was fraudulent funds. Now they saying the money not fraudulent. They're gonna be able to get it. It's not fair that these people are receiving death threats. That's just totally uncalled for, because they can bring all type of mental health issues. You know, there's paranoia, just worry, stress, anxiety, depression, and for things that these kids went through, and these people that's not even associated no way, shape, or form to these people or to this crime, just doing this, because you never know when it's real or not. So you got to take all of them with respect and like with seriousness. So that was my take on it, y'all. I just want to come out here today and just do something real quick, and just because I like I say, I haven't seen that, but it's kind of like I said, it's unclear with these funds. He said at first they was fraudulent funds, $325,000 worth. All that money was fraudulent. And my camera has been exhausted, but if my mic, I think my mic is still going. But listen, those funds, it's unclear. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. I just want to go ahead and do this today. And when I appreciate you guys coming, like, share, subscribe, and comment on the video. Let me know what you guys think, because it was an interesting take. And like I say, I'm gone for today, man.